Hey everyone, and welcome to Race City Marine. Today we're going to take you on a tour of one of our brand new boats. This is our 2025 Super Nautique G21. If you have any other questions on this boat or the rest of our inventory, take a look at our contact information down in the description. So this boat is finished off in Mystic White, along with having jet black metal flake for the stripe that runs right through the middle. And then for the interior, the main color you'll notice is haze gray along with jet black accents, and then there's titanium gray for the sea deck flooring. Now for 2025, Nautique is celebrating 100 years, so you'll notice the Centennial Edition logo located throughout this boat. Underneath the platform, this boat has the integrated surf pipe exhaust. This will take all the fumes and put them into the prop stream. It's beneficial for your riders or anyone at the back of the boat, and it's going to provide it with a much quieter ride. There's the NCRS wave plate just in front of that to help further the trim of the boat, and then on both sides integrated into the hull is NSS. This is Nautique's surf system, which will really help further shape that wave for your left-footed and your right-footed riders. Now up top, there is a grab handle on the swim platform. There's cup holders on both sides, and you will notice the transom seats. There's also an evenly stepped transom walkthrough, and you do have an audio control that you can adjust. And then on both sides of the transom walkthrough, you'll notice that we do have storage lockers that you can open up. So on both sides, you just push that handle down, and this boat has subfloor ballast. So that provides you with the additional storage. As you can tell, it's lined in more sea deck material along with the middle section for this transom seat. So that's going to give you great protection inside those lockers, and of course for this seat too. Now, if you move this forward slightly, you can gain access to the engine compartment, where this has the PCM ZZ6 with about 450 horsepower. Definitely plenty of power for this smaller size boat to get this up on plane. And then with both of these larger cushions, you can easily lock them back into place. Now, coming back to this reversible seat, you can actually bring this up, lock it into place, and then flip up the backrest. So now you have a nice rear facing bench for that action behind the boat. And you can also flip up this additional cushion. So now you have it a little bit larger. And with that up, you have this leg cutout. So you can actually sit very comfortably in this seat. Maybe you have two people here, or you can have this in the lower position, and now you have a rear facing lounger. And then you can easily make everything flat again. And on both sides of that, behind your driver, this is on a hinge where you have your cooler. So it's nicely out of the way. And then on the opposite side, you can lift this up where you have even more storage. Now this goes into those rear lockers to give you some added space. Coming back to this passenger seat, you can lift up the backrest where you have a lot more space. There's the sub for the JL audio, even an integrated wastebasket, and access to your batteries. Now with that wastebasket, you can also gain access from the side. There's also a transparent window in the locking glove box. And you have some auxiliary ports. There's even wireless charging pads and tons of space. Now working our way to the driver's seat, we have the race-inspired design. There's also an adjustment for the height, so you have that bolster, and you even have this leg cutout between these two bolsters. So with the seat fixed in the forwards position, you can sit comfortably sideways to talk to everyone on the boat, still watch your rider, and keep your eyes facing forwards here. Now to my right, we have a very large armrest along with all the controls for the Link Pan-Array screen. There's even wireless charging, you have your throttle adjustment, tons of storage in the lower section, and then there's also your battery on-off switch. You have the engine start-stop with some storage. And then with this screen, as you can tell with this setting, you have a lot of diagnostics you can go through. You can pull up the navigation, look at all of your lighting, you can pull up your ballast settings, there's your Bluetooth for audio, you can even adjust the wave shape, and at the top of the ski pylon you have an awareness camera, so you can pull that up as well. You have an adjustable steering wheel with the 100 logo, and then an area for the drain plug and some more storage up top. Now working our way to the bow, this does have the air dam, so you can slide that out and close the windshield on those cooler days. And for this G21, you can see it's a very wide bow, and you'll notice too that the upper gunnel rail here actually dips down. So when you're on plane, it gives you better visibility from the driver's seat. We have quite a lot of space, and these cushions on both sides are on hinges. So you can open these up where you have more of that sea deck material and of course storage space. And then with the two cushions in the middle, you can completely remove this bow filler cushion for better leg space, or you can flip it upside down where you'll have more of the sea deck material. So you can enter and exit through the bow, which of course is very nice. And then last up, we have a very large bimini. This is collapsible, so you can fold it up, and you can also fold the tower down by flipping these 180 and collapsing it. So if you're trailing the boat, storing it, or you're going under a low bridge, that makes it very beneficial. You'll notice too that this has swivel board racks. They're lined in a very nice material, spring assisted. You have different mounting areas too to accommodate several size boards. And then up top, we have tower speakers. There's the ski pylon with the navigation light and awareness camera, and then also additional surf pockets up top for those extra boards. But that is going to wrap it up for this 2025 Super Air Nautique G21. If you have any other questions on this boat or the rest of our inventory, take a look at our contact information, and we look forward to seeing you out on the water.